At this point, I don't even know if I have gone insane or just am someone with a good eye of detail who is trying to find patterns. Because I'm telling you, I am literally the embodiment of the target audience of Honkai Star Rail. You give me good hot-looking characters and I'm sold. What we will be doing today is go through each of these categories which I made for each character's their drip marketing aka splash art. And these categories are just patterns I found when going through these 60 characters, including Sunday, which was just drip marketed. And I will go through the splash art specifically because splash arts have the wall view and drip marketings are a bit more zoomed in. They have the same image, but the splash art, which is also used in Ultimate, is a bit more zoomed out. It has a wall picture. And as you can see, I made a lot of categories and have categorized them in all of these. Some characters belong in more categories, and I will explain to you why I have put them in these categories. It's just a fun thing I thought of. Well, let's first start with which characters I found that belong in the stockings one. Well, of course, we got Surfall, as you can see this see-through stocking. We got Bronya too, of course. We got Kafka, I now forget that. And her stocking was also this cool silk-like spider mark. Which way, I don't know if she is wearing a stocking or if it is just classified as a pant. Because I know it's not her skin, since she is a robot. I first thought she had a skin. But if you compare it to with her upper body, we can see it is way lighter colored than her lower body. So I think it is a stocking or pants. Just let me know what you think. Just let me know as what you can classify this. And we got Pella, and her stocking has this ruler markings on it, which is quite funny. We got Gwynnethane, which is wearing one also. Fuswan too, but it is not the dark colored one, it is just pink-ish. And we got Firefly with the half length one. Like I told you, I know if I have gone insane or just am someone with a good eye for detail who likes to find patterns, but I think it's quite fun to do. And now for the splash art with the multiple entities in them. And with entities I mean like character or references to characters or other beings like dogs. In Harmony MC splash art we got Clocky of course, but in the background we got Acheron, Aventurine, Sparkle right here, and I'm not sure who this is, but I think it is Black Swan, because it looks like she's wearing a veil, but I'm not sure. And she's in the spraying mode, even though I've never seen Black Swan pray. So maybe it's an unreleased character which we haven't seen yet. In Yingwan's splash art we can see his lion, and in the background Lightning Lord. And I think Yingwan's lion is dead because on his hip he is wearing the tail of this lion, if I'm not wrong, in the in-game model. And with Lucha there is also another entity, and that's of course the thing in the coffin, so if you don't want to get spoiled I just skip ahead a little bit. So if I'm not wrong, if I remember correctly, the thing in Lucha's coffin is the remnants of the Eon of Propagation. If I remembered correctly though, I'm not sure. But that is the theory now. Or maybe it was officially confirmed in the story. I'm not sure. We also got Mose with the other entities in the splash art. As you can see of course, Fei Xiao in the background. And these people trying to reach Fei Xiao. But Mose is stopping them. He has basically chained them down to the ground. It's quite cool. And we got Tingyun. And other entities in this splash art are the little cute foxes. There are just two of them though. In Broyan's splash art there are the silver main guards in the back. And of course, in Kafka's one we got Silver Wolf, Firefly, Blade. If this is Firefly though, I think it's Firefly. And Elio. Well, it's not confirmed to be Elio, but that cat is literally everywhere. And at this point it has become this meme that this cat is Elio. We got Herta and her puppets as the other entities, since the real Herta is using those puppets. And this Herta in the middle is just one of these puppets. So there are technically 3 Hertas in this splash art. We got Yang Qing and the silver main guards in the back. But also, these swords also have their own consciousness. Because if I remember it correctly, in Yang Chen's idol in the game. Those swords were like flying around and like messing with Yang Chen, which may prove that these swords have their own consciousness. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe Yang Chen just couldn't control them. We got Woho and Mr. Tail as the entity, and these ghosts are also different entities. We have Luca, and as a different entity, it is in Wo's POV we are. And that is the boxer which Luca just literally knocked out. And we got the audience. I wonder who got knocked out by Lucha though. We got Yukong with little Tingyun. We got Jade with the guy who just got messed up by her. And this snake is also maybe a different entity. Who knows? We got Clara and Svarog, of course. Topaz and Numpy. In Hook's splash art we got Natasha and those other children as the other entities. We got Gachabid with one silver main guard. Well, 1 1/4 of a silver main guard. The one is hidden right here. And of course, Fire MC is just all Bellabok characters in the background with Serval, Gachabid, Bronya and Cele. With Arlon, we got this little cute puppy as the other entity. And with Cele, I don't know if I'd classify those as other entities, because they are more like after images of Cele. But in the Honkai Impact story, there are 2 Celes. So I had actually put her out of this category since those are more meant to be like after images, I'd say. Or actually, you could count this butterfly as the other entity. Well, you know what? We can keep it here. Why not? Let's just say this is the other entity in the splash art and these Celes are just after images. You let me know what you think. And now for the crossed legs category. This is a pattern I found too in the splash arts. As you can see, Jinglui's legs are a bit crossed, like how models walk. On second thought, those hands on Jinglui's splash art, are they categorized as other entities? I'm not sure. I don't think they are. I wouldn't put her in the multiple entities category, but you let me know what you think. Because those hands are meant symbolic, they aren't like existing, if I'm correct. For the other crossed leg character we got Silver Wolf, as you can see. We got Topaz. We got Bronya, who is like really cross-legged. We got Fuswan, who is more like Jinglui, a bit in this model-like position. The same position as in Himeko. We got Jiao sitting in his cross-legged position too. And Jade is a little bit cross-legged. I wouldn't say 100%, but I'd still put her in this category. And at last we got Harmony MC, as you can see, with her bow. And now, this is my favorite category, the spicy one. And you may have noticed it immediately, and it is the category where the characters are like sitting on their back a bit like this, with their leg a bit turned inwards, and the other leg like this, in this triangle-like position. And quite a lot of characters do this actually, to my surprise. So, of course, Black Swan, the hottest of them all. Tingyun, Sparkle is also sitting in this position, a lot like Tingyun. We got Lingsha, she isn't exactly laying on her back, but the type of position is around the same with the legs. And Suiyi too. It is not exactly the same, both knees are in this triangle position, but it is still kinda the same. And we got Robin, which I'm the least confident of putting in this category of the spicy one, but I'd still keep her here since they all kind of match with each other, as you can see, in the same position. And we got the veils category, and unfortunately Black Swan is the only one with the veil, so that's why we need way more veils in the game. The last notable character that was released with a veil was Shorekeeper in Wuthering Waves. And now, the red band category. Those are characters which have this red band on their splash art or on their body. As you can see, we got Sparkle on her leg. We got it on Topaz here and around her hip, which Yukong also has, as you can see, around her hip. And Rappa has it also around her hip, this red band. So I'd say keep up this pattern, Hoyoverse. We got Suiyi with the red band around her shoulder or traps, which the exact same one QQ has around her shoulder. And now the splash art with the characters who are trying to kill you or have already killed you. We got Mose literally walking up to you in a really menacing position with his knife ready to slit your throat. We got Blade looking down on us, clenching his bandage, ready to behead us. We got Luca, who has already knocked us out, and I'd say he has killed us, and if he didn't, I think we had to die of the brain trauma he gave us with the hit of the metal arm. We got Himeko literally blasting us with her satellite bomb. We got Jade, who has entangled us in her root and eating one of our ball sacks. And Firefly going Super Saiyan mode, ready to slash us. And we got Sele going upper way with her sight. And now the category with the stairs, the splash arts who have stairs in them. We got Jade with the stairs in her splash art, as you can see right here. Japort has also a lot of stairs in his splash art. Argenti too, it is just 2 though. We got Yun Li with 3 stairs, and that's it actually. Just 4 characters in the stairs category. And now in the plants category, where in the character splash arts there are plants or trees, things like that. Of course, the anime famous plants of death in Blade splash art. And we got these plants in Lucha splash art. And those pink flowers in Imaginary March 7 splash art. Those cool looking red flowers in Acheron's splash art. And we got these thorns in Sunday's splash art, which is quite cool. And of course, Natasha, being a healer, has plants in her splash art. We got Sushang sitting at a tree with the leaves in the background. The same case for Jade with the leaves on the tree. And with Bailu, I really didn't know where to categorize her, so I put her here with the water plants. I don't know if you can categorize these as plants or whatever. We got Huohuo in the scary forest with the plants on the sidewalk. And of course, Aventurin. He's always with his rose in his hand on the ground here and there. Dongheng has his leaves on his tree. Gallagher with his rose too, just like Argenti. And this rose is, I think, from this group here. We got Ron May with 2 different kinds of flowers. These red ones and these yellow ones. We got Robin with the roses, of course, since she is a famous singer. And that's it for this category. And now the tattoo or mark category. Characters who have tattoo or marks on them. Of course, we got Acheron on her leg, this cool tattoo. Unfortunately, on a facial splash art, we can't see her tattoo on her back. But I still put her here since she technically has a tattoo. But it is not shown on her splash art. It was a bit difficult, but I still put her here because why not? We know she has it, so I just put her here. We got Sui Yi with the mark on the middle of her chest right here. And I'm not sure if this mark is on her clothes or on her legs. I think it's just on her clothes. And I'm also not sure if this thing on Hanya's leg is a tattoo or mark, or is it just like a cloth accessoire. I still put it here, but I'm not 100% sure though what it is. So you can let me know what you think it is. We got Lingsha with her red mark or tattoo thingy going on at her legs, at her thigh here, on her hands we got it. And also these marks are on her hands. And on this cloth it has the same mark. It's quite cool. And now that I think about it, we can classify these bunnies as other entities actually. So we can put her in the multiple entities category technically. Which I didn't have at first. Nope. And since those bunnies are, I think, living, so they have their own consciousness. I'm not sure if they're like this perfume monsters or like literal entities who can think. So I put her in the multiple entities category. But apart from that, she has marks and tattoos all over her body, as you can see. And we got Rappa. I wasn't sure about this one because she got this mark on her thigh, which is the graffiti. But in this splash art, it is on her. And in game, I think this graffiti will be 24/7 on her. She won't ever wash it away. So we can say she is marked, aka tattooed. We got the category with the smokes in them. And with smoke, I mean like literal smoke or gases or fumes, things like that. Which are mostly used to give motion or just for special cool effects in the splash art. We got Himeko with her satellite telescope nuclear bomb. This smoke on the side. Dr. Ratio breaking this pillar or monument, which creates a lot of smoke, as you can see in the background. We got Zhao's smoke of his foot, which for some reason goes into the form of a horse and a soldier on top of it. We got Misha tripping over a cute cat, which creates a lot of smoke. We got physical MCs, splash art with the smoke coming out of the Astral Express, which is the same case for the male MC, of course. We got this perfume smoke-like thingy going on with Ron-May splash art going everywhere. Since one was a bit difficult, since I don't categorize clouds as smoke or gases. Technically they are, but it's a bit boring. But still, these trails are smoke or gases from the planes, from these boats. So I still put it here. And we got this perfume-like thingy from Lingsha, which looks the same as Ron-May splash art, as you can see. It literally looks almost the same. It's quite interesting. I didn't notice it at the first. We got this smoke thingy going on with Dong Heng, which also looks like Lingsha's smoke. And yeah, like I said, clouds. There are clouds in Sushang's splash art, so I put it here. We got this wind thingy going on in Topaz her splash art, which is created because Numpy is sucking up all those gold coins, creating this tornado. And we got the smoke thingy going on in Yunli's splash art in the background because of the fire, I think. And we got this smoke in QQ's splash art in the background. The smoke's also used as a popping up cloud of her past, with Fuswan being angry at her. We got Pella activating her ult, creating this ice smoke. And we have Yangqing's splash art. Of course, we got these clouds, but also this ice trail smoke thingy because of his swords. And that's it for the smoke-ish category. And of course, we got the need shoes category. So Yunli and Clara, they both need shoes. We all know that, because it's dangerous to walk without shoes. We got the flying category, where characters are flying or are hovering in their splash art. We got Boothill literally falling down. We got Sampa high in the air. I think he is standing or just jumping off this building, if you look at this part right here. So he is like falling backwards. And we got Yangqing surfing on his sword, so he's flying around. We got Sunday being lifted up, so hovering, but he is pulled down by the thorns. We got Imbibitor Lune hovering above this plant. And I think Silverwolf is also like surfing or flying in the splash art, because one foot is on this thing. But I think she's not surfing, I think she's just hovering here. I'm not sure if Hook is like hovering or flying here, I don't know. I think she's just sitting, but I still put her here because there is no ground here and it looks like she's in the air. And that's it for the flying category. And we got the sitting category, where all characters are sitting in their splash art. We got Sushang just casually sitting, Gallagher sitting like the bad boy he is. And now looking back, Yingguan has also actually smokish things in his splash art, so we can put him in the smokish category. He is right here. Alright. And of course, going back, we got Yingguan here, also sitting cool. Lynx just casually sitting, enjoying this green thing in the air. And in her splash art, I can see a cat, which is another entity. So I can put her also in the multiple entities category. So let's put her here. Boom. And she's right here. Nice. And now, Asta, she's casually sitting on her telescope. Aventuring sitting like the bad boy he is too. We got Arlong sitting on the ground with his back leaning against his sword. It's quite cool. Rormei just casually sitting, admiring the rain or the perfume thingy. Robin sitting in her bird box. Yukong sitting on this boat with Tingyun. Lingsha, who is also sitting. Dong Heng sitting on his tree. We got Jiaoqi just casually sitting. I think he's cooking. Clara sitting on the leg of Swarok. Topaz is casually sitting on a pile of gold. And that's it for the sitting category. And now the pain category. And with the pain category, I mean, like, how the hell do they sit like this? If I ever sat like this, I think I'd pop out my knee and my hip. And in Herta's case, I can understand that since she's a puppet. She got no joint issues, I hope. So that's it for the pain category. And the refreshing category is meant for characters with the splash arts which reflect themselves. As in on the water, as you can see. We can see a welt on the ground here. And we can see Lucha in the water here. And that's it. Just 2 characters. Out of the 60 till now, we have like reflections of themselves. And we got the pet switch category. So characters who can switch pets. So we got Preservation Mart 7 and Hunt Mart 7. We got Trailblaze MC, who can switch to Fire MC, who can switch to Harmony MC. And the no pet switch characters who are like literally a different character is Donghan and Imbutalune. Let me know what your favorite category is. And also which categories I should add or which characters I should move around. Whatever feedback you have, let me know. I think this is quite fun to do, finding these patterns, just messing around. So I thank you for your time and see you the next time. Bye.